So in this video, we will learn about error detecting and correcting codes. One of the code that is used for error detection and correction, it is known as a Hamming code. Based on Hamming code, the numerical that is asked is we need to encode the data 1101 in even parity by using the Hamming code. Now, by looking at this particular question, you can understand that this particular data is in the odd parity because it contains odd number of ones. And now we need to convert that information into even parity, right? So we can understand one more thing over here is that the receiver is expected the data in the odd parity. Sorry, the receiver is expected the data in the even parity, right? And so we are supposed to encode this data to even parity, right? Means the sender have sent the even parity data, and receiver is also expecting the even parity data, right? But receiver have got this particular information, right? And now we need to encode this information to even parity, right? By using, of course, Hamming code. Now the very first step we will do is calculate the required number of parity bits, right? If it is a 4-bit data, right, how many parity bits will be required? Now we know that uh, the information bits, right, we need to inside the information bit we need to add the parity bits, right? And then information bit and the parity bit will form the final number, right, which should be in the even parity. Now we will consider here the parity bits are 2, right? If the parity bits are 2, right, uh, we will use the formula 2 raised to p, right? This is the parity bit p. N stands for information bit. Information bits mean how many bits are given to us in the uh, example, right? So in the example we are given with 4 different bits, right? So here n value will be 4, p value will be whatever value that we are considering here plus 1. So if p is equals to 2, 2 raised to 2, right, it is 4, right? Is it greater than or equal to 4 plus 2 plus 1, right? 4 plus 2 plus 1, 4 plus 2 plus 1 becomes 7, right? So 4 is not greater than or equal to 7. So we will use, let us consider that, assume that p is equals to 3. So if p is equal to 3, 2 raised to 3, we will check for this. Now n is obviously 4, p is equals to 3 here, and plus 1. So 4 plus 3 plus 1, right, it becomes 8, right? 2 raised to 3 becomes 8. So 8 is not greater but equals to 8, right? So in this case, the conclusion for the first step is, therefore 3 bits are sufficient for 4-bit data, right? So the total bit in the code word are 4 plus 3 is equals to 7, right? So this is the 4-bit of data which is given to us. In the answer we will get the data, that data will be of 7 bits because these are the 4 bits. 3 bits we will going to find out, right? 4 plus 3, 7 bit of data, and that will be in the even parity. That is what is expected from us. Now in the step 2, we will construct a bit location table, right? In a bit location table, these are predefined things, right? A bit designation we need to directly write down. We need to know this bit location table earlier. Bit location, binary location, right? Now here we can observe that the parity bits are there at the location 2 raised to x, right? So 2 raised to 0 is 1, 2 raised to 1 is 2, right? 2 raised to 2 is 4 here, right? So in this particular case we can understand that this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh location, right, of uh, a data byte, right? So at first, second and fourth position the parity bit will be there, and on third, fifth, sixth, seventh the data bit will be there. Data bit are which bit? The bit which are given to us. Here we are given with 1101. So we will write 1101 here, and we will calculate P4, P2 and P1. We will calculate P2, P4 and P1, and then we will put the values here, right? P4, P2 and P1, and then we will write the final answer. So determining the parity bits is the third step that we will perform. Now for P1, right, there is a formula for P1, P2 and P3, right? We need to observe all the time, right? This is a formula actually. 3, 5 and 7 number of bit, 3, 6, 7 number of bit, 5, 6 and 7th bit, right? So for P1, 3, 5 and 7. So we need to come here 3, 5 and 7. So at the third location 3, 5 and 7 we have 1, 0 and 1, right? So uh, here bits are having two ones, right? And what is the question that is asked to us? That encode the data in the even parity, right? So for even parity P1 is equal to 0, right? 1, 0 and 1, these are the information that we have over here. So 1, 0, 1 contains two ones, right? If it contains two ones, so already they are in the even parity, so P1 value will be 0. Let us come for calculate for P2, 3, 6 and 7. 3, 6 and 7. So 3 is 1, 6 is 1, 7 is 1. So there are 1, 2, 3, 3 ones, right? So the value for P2 will become 1 in this particular case, right? So bits are having 3 ones. So for even parity, P2 will become 1. Now for P4, we need to consider 5, 6 and 7 bit location. So 5, 6 and 7 bit location. Again here 1, 1, 0. So here there are two ones, right? If there are two ones, again the value for P4 will become 0, right? So now P1 will be 0. Here we will write 0. P2 will be 1. Here we will write 1. And here we will write 0. So 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, right? 1, 0, right? 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 will be our final answer, right? So what we need to write at last, by inserting or entering the parity bits at their respective position, the code word can be formed and it is transmitted, right? So we can observe here we are given with the data 1101, so it contains 3 ones, so it is in the odd parity. So the question was asked, that is encode the data in the even parity by using the Hamming code, right? So in the final answer that we have calculated, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So we have successfully encoded the data in the even parity.